surrounding me with your energy. I don't wanna be there, don't wanna be anywhere, any place.
Hey guys, it's your girl, yeah, that's Sydney, coming at you again, live and in color, with another video on my channel. Before we get into everything that we're gonna talk about today, are you subscribed? Like, I was looking at my analytics and my stats and stuff, because you know we serious about this YouTube-ish, and you know most of the people that watch the videos are not subscribed. I'm just like, if you want to watch the videos, just subscribe so you know when I upload, okay? So just hit the red button and boom, there you go. But anyways, if you read the title, then you know what we're going to talk about today: me dropping out of grad school. I know, you know, it might come as a shock to you, but yeah, let's get into it. So many of you know, if you don't, I graduated from Clark Atlanta University May 22nd, 2017 with my Bachelor of Arts and Mass Media Arts with a concentration in television. It's always been my dream to be an anchor for E-News, right? You know, tying the fashion, celeb gossip, pop culture, all that good stuff, you know, because it's me. That's what I love. But my whole senior, well, not my whole senior, my spring semester, my senior year of college, I was just going through a lot and I was lost, didn't know what I was about to do. As soon as I graduated, literally 2 days later, I moved back home to Florida for the summer, and I was like, I cannot stay here, like I cannot. So let's backtrack a little bit. I applied to grad school at Columbia in New York for their journalism program. I found out my first day of spring break while I was in Miami, supposed to be drunk and living my life. I found out I did not get into grad school. And let's just say the Miami trip was rocky, but you know, we made it, we're here. But yeah, so I was lost, so I decided to apply to SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design. If you're not familiar with it, the main campus is in Savannah, Georgia, but they do have a campus in Atlanta as well as Lacoste, France, and I believe it's Hong Kong, China. But Atlanta is more for like film and stuff like that. So I applied to the film program, and like a week after I applied, I found out I got in, I got accepted, I had a scholarship. Financial aid was covered, like I was good to go. I was like, okay, I have a plan, like we are good to go. Sydney, you're not about to fail in life, you're about to win, hashtag winning, okay? So that's what I thought. So if you know, like if you've been to college or whatever, or in college, freshman, whatever, you know there's an enrollment fee. The enrollment fee for SCAD was like $500, give or take. And I was raising that money because, you know, your girl was broke out here, did not have $500 just to give for school. So, but before I paid the fee, I called, because I asked a lot of questions, and I called and I went on a tour, and I was like, you know, if I want to do broadcast journalism, like, is this the right program? Blah, blah, blah. And when I talked to my advisor, just like my accepted, you get an advisor when you get accepted. When I was talking to her, she was like shaky on it. But then when I took my tour and talked to everybody, they were like, oh yeah, we have people that work here, we have people that work there, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So like me and like a couple other people that I graduated with from Clark just all decided to go to SCAD, same program and all, you know. So I'm like, okay, we're about to stick together, it's gonna be great. If it was all great and dandy, we would not be making this video. So I started in September of 2017. First couple weeks were okay. Like, I was learning new stuff. Everything was new to me because it was like everything was just new. And I was working a full-time job and going to class. Like, I would go to class and go to work, or go to work first and then go to class. Like, it just depended on the day. So I had a lot of stuff going on. I had bills to pay. I just had personal stuff going on, blah, blah, blah. And then I had 2 classes. How it works at SCAD is you usually have 2 to 3 classes a quarter. It's on a quarter system. Each class is like 2 hours long. And you usually have like 1 class a day. You might have 2 classes a day. whatever. One of my classes I really loved, it was a writing class, and then the other class was like a film class, and I absolutely hated every single second of it. And then I found out that that's what the program was pretty much going to be, film. I didn't want to do no film. I didn't want to be a producer or director, none of that. Like, I didn't want to do none of that. I wanted to be on the camera giving y'all the tea. And like, my teacher in that class, he just was not trying to help me. Like, I had questions and he would talk to people like as if they already supposed to know, but in the beginning gave this facade as if like, oh, I'm gonna teach you from the ground up and we're all gonna learn together. No, that was a lie. My writing teacher though, she's absolutely amazing. Cannot remember either one of their names, but she was amazing. So I like had decided like, I don't, like, this is a waste of money. I don't want to go here. I don't want to come back to class. Like, I would wake up dreading going to class. Not like, oh, I don't feel like going to class. It was like, I can't wait till this class is over. F these teachers, F this school, blah, say blah, whoop-de-whoop. And like, but in the beginning, I was so excited. I was like, I have a plan. I'm gonna study abroad, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, I could care less. By the time the quarter was ending, I could really care less. Like, less. And I just was like in a rut. I was so sad. I was like, I could not do it. And it's like, so the class that my teacher did not help me, I ended up not having a good grade in that class. And I had a great grade in my other class though. And so like, when it came down to like grades coming out and stuff, my GPA was low. My GPA didn't meet requirements. It didn't meet requirements. But like, I could appeal my grade and stuff because I had my assignments and stuff. And I was just like, no, I don't care. I don't want to go back. Like, bump this school. This is not the school for me. I don't want to go back. So like, I withdrew. After one quarter, I withdrew and never looked back. Never looked back. And I honestly, now that I think about it, I wish I would have just like took the full year off instead of trying to jump into something. SCAT was for sure backup plan, and when I got accepted, it was just like oh, okay, this is something to do. Because literally, that wasn't on my list of schools to go to or anything like that. Like, I just, like, at the time when I graduated from college, I just felt like a complete failure. Like, everybody's telling you, oh, I'm so proud of you. You're doing this. You graduated. What's next? What are you going to do now? I don't know. Like, I grew up, like, when I was growing up, I was like, you know, I'm going to have a plan. I'm going to have everything together. And, like, God humbled me, humbled my ass and said, Sydney, you don't have a plan. I had to accept that was okay, that I did not have a plan, and stop trying to make some type of plan. Because you know what? Me trying to make up a plan, look, we here in this video, because it clearly didn't work. Like, clearly. So yeah, I withdrew from SCAD and just started working. Just working. Like, I'm still doing working because I'm an adult and I got bills to pay. The only person I told about me leaving school was my mom, because that's my ace boom coon. That's my nigga. She don't get no bigger, okay? I told her before I was withdrawing, I was like, Mom, I'm about to leave. And she was like, okay, well, as long as you like figure something out, fine. Needless to say, I'm still trying to figure life out. Yeah, I used to be a person that like would broadcast all my business, and that didn't work out for me. So this is just something that I like kept, not because I just didn't want to tell anybody, but because I was legit embarrassed. Like, embarrassed. Like, there are people that I graduated with full-time job offers, moved to a different state, happy with their job, happy with their life, their love life, their social life, and I'm just here in Atlanta in a rut. Not to say that Atlanta is horrible. I love Atlanta, but I was just here, stuck. Like, and when I posted that I got into SCAD, everybody like, oh, you lit. I'm texting people for approval. They like, oh, I'm so proud of you. You just made my day. well, I ruined mine, needless to say. But yeah, it was really a backup plan, and the backup plan fell through because I was in a rut and I didn't know what else to do. So today, when I went home for Christmas, people were like, oh, how's school? How much time do you have left? I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, what school? What? I graduated from high school. I don't know what school y'all are talking about. So I finally told my family today, the rest of my family, I'm like, hey guys, look, just so y'all know, I absolutely hated the program I was in and I no longer attend. I'm going to eventually get my master's, but at an institution that I feel like is for me, and I'm just trying to figure my life out. And they were okay with it. And I was really scared to tell them because, you know, as the first grandchild and the first child of the bunch, you kind of have like this standard. And I'm just here trying to make it. Like, you know, I finally told my dad, like, over the summer that I was no longer in school. So what did he do? Cut me off. Stop helping me pay my bills and stuff. Thanks. But I'm still here. I'm making it. I'm strong. Can't nothing knock me down. Like, I've been through too much in these 24 years of life for me to fail. Failure is not an option. So this is just a minor setback for a major comeback. Like, it's 2019 now. I'm getting my life together. I have plans. I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do, because what I thought I wanted to do, I don't think I really want to do that. But I'm figuring out things that I do, and I'm working towards getting into positions where I can actually fulfill my destiny and my dreams and my goals. But I just want to film this video, not to get emotional, because I'm not super emotional. I'm not a crier. I'm kind of hard, like, kind of a little bit. I'm a thug, for real. But it's just a show, like, I'm just trying to be real with y'all. Like, grad school is not all it's cracked up to be. It's just it, like, and if you don't take anything from this video, if you're applying to grad school just because you don't have a plan, figure your plan out. Do not apply to an institution just because, oh, this is a plan, just to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, it's fine. You're young, you're in your 20s. You have time. You really do have time. The clock is always gonna tick, but guess what? It's time on that clock. Do not rush life. Enjoy it. That's all I have to say. It's your girl. Yeah.